Today, I will inform my audience about the pros and cons of Facebook. Before joining Facebook, a person should weigh out the pros and cons and decide if the social networking site is appropriate for them. Some of the pros and cons include privacy, business benefits and downfalls, and using Facebook as a news source. According to statisticbrain.com, Facebook users spend 700 billion minutes per month on Facebook. This is equivalent to 1.33 million years. Again, before joining Facebook, a person should weigh out the pros and cons and decide if the social networking site is appropriate for them. I use Facebook on a daily basis and see the positive and negative effects it can have. In addition to the knowledge that I have on Facebook, I will provide you with information found through an interview and library and internet research. According to statisticbrain.com, Facebook has 1.4 billion users worldwide. The chances that you have heard of Facebook or use Facebook are pretty good. Today, we will take a closer look into the world of Facebook. I will talk about the benefits that Facebook can have, and we'll also look at some of the negative outcomes it can have. I will first start by looking at the pros Facebook can have. Although there are several pros, I will focus on three: staying connected to family and friends, using Facebook as a news source, and the benefits it can have for a business. Facebook is a way for people to stay connected with their family and friends. It is beneficial for family and friends who do not live close to one another, and it is a way for them to stay connected and see what's happening in their daily lives. According to top10socialmedia.com, statistics show that 70% of adults have used a social media site to stay connected with relatives from out of town, and 57% of teens reported making new friendships on social media sites. An 84-year-old man on ARP.com shared a story about how Facebook has made it easier for him to stay connected with his 3 children and 6 grandchildren. Facebook allows him to see pictures and get daily updates about what is happening in their lives, and also share pictures about what is going on in his life. In addition to staying connected to family and friends, Facebook can be used as a source of news. According to journalism.org, 47% of users get news off of Facebook. Facebook is a way for people to keep up on daily news and events. News travels rather quickly on Facebook. An example that always comes to mind is the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. The news of the shooting spread like wildfire. I heard about it on Facebook before I even saw anything on the news. Another pro is that Facebook can be beneficial to business owners. Many business owners use Facebook to promote their work and also use it as a way to keep customers up to date on what is going on in their business and current promotions that they are running. I interviewed my aunt who is a business owner, and she shared how Facebook has been beneficial to her company. She explained that Facebook is an easy way for her to promote her business and get the word out about what she is doing. It is a good way to build relationships with other employers and makes networking for her easy. We have now seen that Facebook has several pros, including staying connected with family and friends, using Facebook as a news source, and how it can be beneficial to businesses. Now let's look at some of the cons of using Facebook. I have now informed you of 3 pros, and now we will look at 3 cons. Facebook can be addicting. The news that you find on Facebook might not always be reliable. And there are downfalls for business owners who use Facebook to promote their business. Many people can become addicted to Facebook. Not only is it a way for you to stay connected with your family and friends, you can also play games on Facebook, and these games can be very addicting. People can spend hours on end playing them. I personally am guilty of getting sucked into the game Candy Crush, which is found on Facebook. I found an article on EBSCOhost titled "Study Finds Chemical Behind Facebook Addiction." The article discusses that a study found that users exhibit physical and psychophysiological responses when they log into Facebook, similar to sensations experienced by people when they play an instrument or engage in some kind of creative activity. Another con is that news found on Facebook might not always be reliable. An article on thenewtonight.com states that unlike other news sources who are able to interview sources directly or use fact-checking methods, posts on Facebook have no accuracy. There are many articles on Facebook that are fake. For me, the articles that come to mind are the articles that talk about celebrities getting in car accidents and dying. These articles pop up on Facebook quite frequently. When people are looking to use Facebook as a news source, it is important to make sure that the sites that they are getting this information from are legit websites. The last con that I'm going to discuss is how having a Facebook when owning a business can be a downfall. People can sabotage your company. They can hack into your account, and people could post things that would cause you to lose business. Or a single unhappy person could make a post that everyone who's connected to your page is going to see. I also found an article on Forbes.com that talks about how not everyone who likes your business page can see the post that the owner is making. The business owner must pay a certain amount of money. The more money that they pay, the more people that see their posts. We have now discussed some of the cons that Facebook can have. Although it allows us to connect with family and friends, it can be addicting. The news that we find on Facebook might not always be reliable, and businesses can end up spending money to promote when really not all their followers are seeing the posts. Now that we have discussed the pros and cons of Facebook, it is up to you whether you would like to decide if the social networking site is appropriate for you. In conclusion, Facebook has several pros and cons. Although it is a great way for friends and family to stay connected, some of the news that can be found can be incorrect and ultimately cause more problems than good. According to Zephoria.com, 5 new profiles are created every second. Will you be the next to join?